Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 29 of the August Daily Draws. So as we close out the week and approach the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. So we have the Seven of Cups. I think we've had this before, and it's about what would we want? What are choices? With so many options, maybe opportunities, and maybe we're wishing for all kinds of things. We're not sure what it is we want sometimes. We've got 1 minute we want one thing, then another, and it's hard to decide what we connect with, and what we want our heart to be involved with, what we want to connect with on a spiritual and emotional level, whether it's a situation, whether it's a project, a spiritual path or practice, or even people, a person, relationships. It could be any of those things. It could be represented what aspect of life are we wanting to really connect with and work on and develop, and maybe we're thinking about that. What is it we want to nurture? And sometimes we think of things that we want in our lives. We imagine all these things. It's like literally like windows of opportunity to have all kinds of things. But what is it that we should be focused on? And she here is in the middle, I believe, of probably putting this plant into this pot. But she's paused. She's paused for thought. She's imagining all possibilities of things in her life. And sometimes we can do that. Maybe she's daydreaming. Maybe she's just imagining what life could be like. What is it that's missing from our life? And that's good. That's good. We can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But maybe her attention should be the task at hand. And maybe we should be planting and nurturing the very things that we already have in our lives, the things that we can hold and touch, the things that are there. Yes, it's okay to think about new opportunities, new choices, new ways of connecting. But if we already have something in our hands, as she's literally got that in her hand, it's time to nurture that and to plant that and to see that grow. And maybe sometime down the line, some of these other things will come in, and maybe come in as a byproduct, as a offshoot of that, of the things that we do now in our lives, may lead to some of those things that we have imagined in our minds. So instead of looking necessarily for new things all the time, yes, we can dream, we can think, oh, wouldn't it be nice if, but maybe the very thing that you need right now is actually there right in front of you, and you need to focus and work on that. And it may then in turn, as I said, lead to some of these other things. It's not necessarily it's an either or. It's this and those, or some of those, but time-wise, it's this now and maybe those later. So, we need to learn to discern what we have, what we need to do. Yes, it's okay. But some of these things that we feel as well can be illusory. Some things can appear good, but if they came into our lives, are we ready for it? You see, because it's okay saying we want it, but are we ready for it? That's one thing. And if it comes too soon in our lives when we're not prepared, then it doesn't work out as well as what we would have hoped. And some things that don't look quite so attractive may be the very next thing that we need even though it doesn't look so enticing, because looks can be deceiving. That's the other message of this card. We have to understand the nature of them. But I feel the most important message here with this particular card in specifically is to, yes, imagine these things, dream about these things, maybe wish for these things, but at the same time work on what we have now, nurture it, plant it, nurture it, help it to grow, and who knows where this may lead to other things in the future. And I think that's what this Seven of Cups is saying to us today. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Country Fair. All the different stalls and booths and everything. Choices we could pick. We could go to any of them. We have one here. Summon the strength to reach out and discover the unity of community around you. This is about community. This is about maybe the community you need is already here. Maybe you're thinking about some kind of community connection for the future, and that may be come to pass. But maybe, going back to this, maybe you already have the community, however that's made up, the group that you need in your life to work with, to nurture, and it may help move you towards these other community scenarios. But sometimes, again, we're looking for the things, the connections that we would like, which is all right, but let's not forget the connections we already have that we can make use of, that we can nurture and grow. So I think that is really the message of the two cards. Yes, by all means, have some aim or vision for the future, but don't forget to nurture what we have in the now. And that, I believe, is today's message. So that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the weekend with day 30. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.